The idea with the show is to present compelling mysteries, but then also give you some big answers. The audience's investment in these characters is such that they want some answers, and they want, hopefully, compelling answers to some of these questions.
People have always wanted to know, how did Ingram die? How did Finch get his limp? You know, the big questions of the show, whether they will be answered.
You're going to find out quite a lot about what happened with Finch and Ingram and what that means about the future of the machine and the future of the relationships between Reese and Finch and the rest of them.
When we met Harold Finch, he said, I'm a very private person. It'd be difficult to get to know this man.
Never trusted anyone. Not me, not the machine. Have you even told your fiance your real name yet?
Ingram is Finch's best friend and is the one person who can truth tell to Finch and tell him, I know you and I know what you're running from.
Nathan Ingram. He worked with Finch?
They built the machine together.
There's a very interesting confrontation between these two characters that I think in the end it becomes heartbreaking.
I'm going to tell them what we did, what we built.
No, you can't do that.
Why? Because the government shut it down, because of the greater good? I'm sick of hearing it.
He believes they should embrace the future. He believes that they should make public this idea of what he and Harold have built, what they've given to the government.
We gave the government the ultimate power. If they know you've called a journalist, they won't take any chances. They'll kill you and anybody else they think might know about it.
A system which tells you who's going to die and who's not going to die is its own form of power and control. You'd have a lifeline there, a phone you could pick up that would tell you if someone was going to die, and you could stop that from happening. The question for Ingram and Finch is one that they argue over. Do you reach out and help? Do you try to intervene?
Someone's number's on that thing right now. It's going to be erased at midnight. Maybe we can help them.
For Ingram, as a matter of conscience, it becomes something he cannot ignore.
Harold!
Playing God, as Ingram has put it, comes home to roost with tragic results.
I think that what Reese finds out about Finch is that Finch is a much more complex person than he even imagined.
Mr. Reese, I owe you an explanation and an apology.
There's a moment at the end of the finale where you could easily have gone in a direction where Reese refuses to talk to Finch ever again.
I never intended to hurt anyone, but I accepted that someone might get hurt. I always worried that events that I had set in motion may have changed things for you.
There's an understanding that Reese has made some difficult and dark decisions, and that Finch has done the same. Part of the reason we like these guys in their relationship is there's an element to which they both forgive each other their darker secrets. What Finch has done is not the end of the relationship between him and Reese, but it is the beginning of a relationship or a furthering or deepening of a relationship in other directions. And having seen that, you know, what happens next is the one that sort of drives us into a third season.